Hey guys, we currently have new merch designs available, so if you want to check that out on our shop, click the link down below in the description or in the notification above. Also, if you decide to buy one, feel free to send me a picture on Twitter or in my Discord, so check all that out when you have the time. Anyways, moving along. The goal of Kairi's character might have just changed forever. This being because of confirmation we have from the recent Unicross update, which features Ventus in a light that we haven't seen him in before. Quite literally as well. Ventus after Kingdom Hearts Unicross is just straight up a character of pure light, and the reason this is so special is because it now makes him one of the only Keyblade wielders of pure light in the entire Kingdom Hearts series. This isn't entirely new info, as it's been figured for a while, but the explanations surrounding it were always iffy, especially with characters like Vanitas at first being presented as Ventus's darkness. It's understandable why this wasn't a common interpretation by most of the community. However, now seeing that this is the case in a timeline as early as Unicross, it connects quite a lot of dots. The reason this affects Kairi so much is because, as far as we know, she is the only other pure-hearted Keyblade wielder in the entire series, entirely because of her princess powers, which I've theorized earlier on this year must mean something for Phase 2. If she could somehow harness this power in a similar fashion how Ventus did in this recent update, it could change her as a Keyblade wielder for good and make her a real asset for the coming plot. Even outside of in a combat sense, this gives Kairi potentially, depending on how Square Enix may write the story, a clearer direction in the next saga as well, compared to just following the Guardians around because she wants to help. Darkness says it was already decided as the reason they chose Ventus, using Ventus as a catalyst to create beings of both pure darkness and light, willful and distinct. Ventus took it upon himself at the time to, quote, reshape darkness, whatever that means, because darkness claims it's formless, though we can imply this likely is what led to Vanitas being created if we follow the logic of it, who doesn't seem to be darkness itself, but rather one of its many forms or vessels, you can potentially say. Maybe darkness was trapped inside Vanitas, and now that it is defeated, this being we see in Unicross can return fully. Though that part's all speculation and theory talk, we likely won't get any confirmation on that until the next update at a minimum. This would lead us right back to our modern timeline with Sora gone, but everyone else being here. Ventus is still around and is assumingly still a pure light, but the difference is now there's someone else who can be used for the same purpose. Kairi, a girl with the exact same potential Ventus has, a pure heart and a Keyblade wielder. Only possible difference is she doesn't have nearly as much training or experience under her belt as I imagine Ventus would. This likely can make her an easier target and would give Aqua a reason to train Kairi sooner rather than later, so she can stand up against this threat rather than running away. I'd imagine despite this, knowing the Guardians, they'd all get super protective of Kairi and start treating her like she can't do anything on her own, or rather thinking that it's the best for her to stay out of the situation, to stay away from this creature as possible so the worst doesn't happen. Though this could be an opportunity for Kairi to stand out on her own and gives her a more personal character arc, not just one of redemption for lack of involvement in the previous arc, but rather a actual reason to be integral to the story, not just because she's friends with Sora or Riku, but because of who she is, a princess, a pure heart, and a Keyblade wielder. I truly believe this could be a route they end up going. Only thing I could see you shutting this idea down is us getting more context of Ventus being a pure heart and the circumstances leading to that. However, that is all I really wanted to talk about for today's video. I just feel like this is a way to get Kairi more involved in the core of the plot outside of helping Sora and Riku on the other side. Instead of just being a side character, we're really into being a true main character at the forefront of any plot going further. Tell me what you guys think though. I know this is a shorter video, but this idea is pretty simple, and I just wanted to see what you guys thought of it. I know I'm not the only one who has been wanting something like this to happen as well, or who, when seeing this cutscene in Union Cross, had Kairi come to mind, because she theoretically is capable of what Ventus is, being a pure heart, and potentially could hold the power to defeat this being once and for all. Oh, maybe even imagining a team up with Kairi and Ventus against this creature would be cool, but that's more on the what if side, however. But if you enjoyed today's video, you already know what to do. Leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the Union, all you have to do is hit that red subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, you guys. Bye.